channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, Half and J family. Welcome back to the channel, baby. It's your boy Half.
There you go, Jay.
And we back
with another reaction video.
All right, y'all, so it's official.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's official.
It's official. We finally have our president back in office.
Back in office.
Let's just get a round of applause real quick.
Or Arsenio Hall.
You know what I'm saying? It feels good, man. One of my boys be doing just a quick little recap real quick. One of my boys be doing some investing and stuff like that. And he noticed how the market has changed tremendously already overnight from Trump being
in office.
Wow.
Wow.
So that just lets you know, man, how things go already start to gain momentum. You know what I'm saying? Right out the gate. You know, they banned TikTok for a few days, I think it was. They brought it back. So I guess Trump he postponed it for like 75 days until he, looks further into it and things like that. So yeah, man, I mean, America's looking great again, man, already. Day one.
Day one.
You know what I mean?
Before day one, though.
Yeah, before day one. You know what I mean? So, if you guys are happy like we are, thumbs up in the comment section, man, that Trump is now our president once again.
Officially.
You know what I'm saying? And if you watched the inauguration last night also, let us know in the comment section. All right, so with that being said, let's get into some more reactions.
Okay, so we are reacting to Sky News.
Shout out Sky.
The video is titled.
Tired. She's tired. That's what she's trying to say.
Utter shambles. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris booed at Donald Trump's inauguration.
Boo! I can't wait to hear this. You know what I'm saying? I missed that part. I didn't watch the whole entire inauguration, but we caught some of it. But we definitely missed that part. So I wish I could have watched that. But anyway, let's get right into it, man. But before we do, everybody that's out there who has not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
Turn your post notifications on.
Yes.
Like and share this video.
Yes.
And then comment down below, baby. Come and join the squad, man.
Come on. Half and J.
You dig?
Yes.
Plus, we over kicking off what?
Good vibes, baby.
Good vibes.
Boom!
All right, let's get it.
Now, I thought this was particularly interesting, though unsurprising. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were booed entering the Capitol for the inauguration. Have a look at this.
President of the United States, the Honorable Joseph R. Biden Jr., and Vice President of the United States, the Honorable
Well, Josh, look, they're all MAGA supporters there. They were never going to give them a rousing reception.
That's
but
true.
It brings them into question because Biden leaves office with historically low approval ratings. Kamala's still dancing about like a moron with interchanging accents. It seems like America really has had enough of those two.
Yeah.
Wait, did she say with accents?
Yeah. I mean, she did.
Right.
Historically low approval ratings. Kamala's still dancing about like a moron with interchanging accents. It seems like America really has had enough of those two.
You know, I think it's difficult to put into words just the utter shambles that the Democratic Party is currently in here. First of all, they all hate each other. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama, Bill and Hillary Clinton, the titans of the current Democratic Party, throw in Chuck Schumer, I guess, as well there. They actually genuinely cannot stand each other. A lot of this gets back to the major divide this past summer as to whether or not to kick Joe Biden off the ticket and put in Kamala Harris. A lot of these simmering divides to this day have not fully healed from that. But more to the point, their agenda, especially the post-2008, post-Barack Obama, post-woke intersectional identity politics coalition of the aggrieved interest coalition, it's all been emphatically rejected. One, because it's totally divisive there. Barack Obama and Joe Biden claimed to be uniters. All they did actually was pit one Americans against the other, whether it was white versus black, whether it was the vaccinated against the unvaccinated, team red versus team blue, you name it there. They have been massive, massive dividers. And more to the point, their policy has just been utterly catastrophic, whether it is inflation, whether it is the economy, whether it is crime in America's urban corridors, people getting pushed, God forbid, on the subway cars in New York City, stories like the Daniel Penny story there, the woman lit on fire. Foreign policy, I mean, the Middle East, Russia, Ukraine, China, looking like they're going to invade Taiwan every day. It's basically a hotspot all across the world there. They have failed, and they have failed catastrophically. Right. And the best part is, as someone personally who wishes the Democrats nothing but harm, the best part is I have no idea where they go from here. I genuinely am glad that that is not my problem, because I actually do not know what the answer is. But I suspect that they're going to be in the political wilderness for some time now, because there's no clear and easy answer as to how they possibly get themselves back to a place of respectability without somehow sacrificing their far left base as well. I don't know how you walk that tightrope. I'm not sure that they know how to do it either.
Well, I mean, they did it to themselves, didn't they? I mean, this is all that their own doing. They're in this mess because that they were too slow to change the candidates. So, look, we'll see what happens over the next few years. Now, in his last act as president, Joe Biden issued sweeping preemptive pardons for his entire family, as well as former COVID advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci, retired General Mark Milley, and members of the January 6th committee to, quote, shield them from politically motivated prosecutions under the Trump administration.
Wait a minute,
Josh, look, I don't know.
So he pardoned Fauci.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
I don't know. And Liz Cheney.
So this has me thinking, like with the COVID situation, like.
What did Fauci do?
He was the I think he helped create the vaccine. You know, I forgot what his title exactly, what he was, but this is a head scratcher. What was he pardoned for?
Right. What do you think that he got pardoned for? Like, for the vaccination thing or something?
I'm saying, like, yeah, well, like, was it all like a scam? I mean, not a scam, but like a
front?
I don't know. Like, that's so weird. That's weird to me. Like, he had a lot to do with the COVID situation.
Right.
What is he being pardoned for?
Right.
Like, that's weird to me.
Right.
Hey, that's strange.
Motivated prosecutions under the Trump administration. Josh, look, I don't know. I think this was unsurprising. He was always going to do it. But what do you make of this at the 11th hour to go and issue these pardons?
It's just truly shameful stuff. You know, Joe Biden told us time and time again that the reason that you had to vote for Joe Biden, and then after the Democrats pulled their bloodless coup, that you had to vote for Kamala Harris, he said time and time again, you got to vote for Team Blue, you got to vote for the Democrats, because the other guy, Donald Trump, he's a Hitler, fascist, Nazi there who's going to blow up the Constitution. He hates norms. How many times over the past 4 years have we been lectured time and time again about how the January 6th guy is a great perpetrator when it comes to desecrating American norms there? And then you fast forward to the...
Wait a minute. Wait, he kissed the little girl in her mouth.
That's what it looked like.
And it looked like she wiped it off. Hold on.
Time and time again about how the January 6th guy is a great perpetrator when it comes to desecrating American norms there. And then you fast forward to the past few months here, especially since the election in November. How many norms is Joe Biden going to blow up in flames on his way out the door here? I mean, it's basically like he's taken a match, he's taken an entire reservoir of gasoline and just poured an entire box of matches on fire into this gasoline on the way out there. Literally on Friday, he tweeted that he was recognizing a new constitutional amendment. The National Archives here was like, dude, you can't do that. That's not how the constitutional process works. These pardons at the last hour, apparently pardoning the Biden family, his brother Jim Biden, 5 or 6 family members there, 15 minutes before Donald Trump was to put his hand on the Bible and take the oath of office. I can't believe this. I mean, it makes America look so patently silly, so patently tribal, and frankly, so patently third world. I cannot wait for this guy to get out of office, to get the heck off my television screen. Frankly, I think it's going to be a very long time until we hear from him again. It actually wouldn't shock me, frankly, if we don't hear from him again until his funeral.
Look, I think...
Damn. Damn. But you know what? He telling the truth though, because that's the reason why other countries, in my personal opinion, was feeling how they was feeling about us.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a country. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you say one thing, but then you do the total opposite.
Mm-hmm.
You follow what I'm saying? It's like the partner with his son.
Mm-hmm.
He was on camera.
Right.
Saying that he would not pardon his son.
Right.
And what did he do? He did the total opposite of what the hell he said he would not do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when you, other countries, and you see that's going on, you can't trust that person
Right.
with what they say. Because you guys might have a sit down and communication and agree on something.
Mm-hmm.
He may get back to the States and want to change everything what he just agreed with that other leader over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
and then it's like it's an admission of guilt.
100%.
Because, like, what are these people being pardoned for? Like,
Right.
It's sketchy. This is so sketchy to me.
It's definitely guilt, though, for sure. Well, we all know his son was guilty.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Fauci thing, in which you still
and
scratching your
this
head
Cheney, like, what's going on?
Right.
What are they being pardoned for?
Right.
And it actually wouldn't shock me, frankly, if we don't hear from him again until his funeral.
Look, I think we've all been thinking the same. Let's be realistic. And I agree, it was completely dodgy, totally dodgy of him 15 minutes before that inauguration. Now, look, let's move on, because the family of Doron Steinbercher, one of the 3 Israeli hostages freed from Hamas this week, has thanked Donald Trump for her release, saying, "We also extend our gratitude to Trump for his significant involvement and support, which means so much to us." Here was Donald Trump talking about the situation in the Middle East.
My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
Josh, how much of this deal
And I don't know about all that, but I think that, like, he didn't even have to make a call or didn't have to negotiate nothing, you know what I'm saying, for them to release the hostages or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that, again, these countries feel more comfortable with Trump in office than they did with Biden. Because once, like you said, the day before he even got sworn in, they started releasing all these hostages.
It was a clown show.
Yes.
It was just a whole circus of characters.
Right.
Like,
and the zoo.
Yeah, it was just the things that took place under that administration was just unreal. Like, I still can't get over the crack in the White House.
That right there.
That's the most ghetto thing ever.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Crack in the White House.
In the White House, though, homie.
Like, how does that happen?
That's like somebody going to go rob Fort Knox. You understand what I'm saying? That's where they hold all the money at. Like, how you go in there and rob Fort Knox? How do you get cracked into the White House with all those Secret Service, all the cameras, but did nobody see how it got in?
It was a just everything that played out was just so unreal, and those who followed, who went along with it, who fought for it, was they were just as delusional as the people in office, because just to, replay it in your head, just everything that went on.
Yeah.
Even with the election, Kamala.
Mm-hmm.
Like she said, her changing her accents and, being a chameleon when it was so much that went on. And then Biden, whatever he's going through, I don't know if it's dementia or what, but just to see him fall several times and forgetting things, like it was just it was a mess.
He forgot the path to go when he was going back to the White House. Remember, the Secret Service was pointing this way, he kept going that way.
Right. It was. Yeah.
You can't take a ride with him nowhere. Don't drive to Vegas with him. You know what I'm saying? That's a damn show. Do not take a ride.
It was a mess.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
Police are coming back home to their families.
Josh, how much of this deal and what's going on right now in the Middle East can be put down to Donald Trump's influence and his very strong words leading up to the inauguration?
Well, I think that the recent ceasefire hostage deal is overwhelmingly due to Donald Trump and his new Middle East special envoy, Steve Witkoff. I mean, you look at the fact that Joe Biden, Tony Blinken, and Brett McGurk and that whole national security team, if you can even call it that, they tried for a very long time, literally over a year, to get a second deal since the initial one in November 2023. They couldn't do it. Trump and Witkoff got involved in a matter of days. It was done. Wow. So I think they are overwhelmingly responsible for this particular deal. I guess, though, if I'm being honest, I would sound a note of caution. I'm not frankly in love with this deal, to be very honest with you. It's amazing that these hostages are released. Obviously, if I were one of the family members, I would want to do everything possible. That goes without saying there. I worry, though, about the incentives that this sends. When you are trading hundreds, thousands, frankly, of the most hardened jihadist terrorists out there for just a few dozen hostages there, what incentive does that send about trying to reward terrorism, trying to incentivize further hostage taking there? Ultimately, it's going to be a push-come-to-shove situation. Is Prime Minister Netanyahu going to have the political capital and the political will to send the IDF back into Gaza to finish the job there? Because I want to be very clear about this. Unless and until Hamas is decapitated and fully destroyed as a military and political organization in Gaza, unless and until that happens, Israel will have lost this war. That's a very, very, very important thing to remember. I believe Donald Trump understands that there, but we'll find out sooner rather than later.
Yeah, we certainly will. We'll see how this one plays out. Josh Hammer, good to catch up. Thanks very much for joining me on the show this evening.
Thank you.
There's going to be a lot of changes that's going to go on in the world now that Trump is in office. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He just said it right there. A lot of ceasefire, just like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
and you could feel it in the atmosphere. Like, it just feels different. Mm-hmm. Like when you're just out and about, like things feel different to me.
No, for real. Like, no, for real. People seem more happier. Mm-hmm. They're smiling more. They're being more kind, more generous.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so we all know that the economy is definitely gonna move forward. Mm-hmm. And again, we're looking at, because you got to look at the trades and investments and things like that, right? The stock market. The stock market is going to do great. Mm-hmm. It's probably going to do better than it has done within the last 4 years. Mm-hmm. And he just now taking office. So, I don't know how the last administration messed up so bad, but they literally screwed up everything. Oh, yeah. I mean, everything. You know what I'm saying? I know 4 years probably not going to be long enough to get everything back how it needs to be, but hopefully it can keep the momentum going. Right. So whoever comes into office next 4 years will have a good handoff. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So, and I'm still urged to see, like, who on the Democratic side is going to actually run within the next 4 years. Right. You know what I mean? Like, that really worries me, because when you look over there at that administration, like, who is truly over there that's qualified like that? You know what I'm saying? And then based off all the lies and and the manipulations and that's going on over there in the administration. How can we really say, okay, somebody's even fit for that job?
Right.
Are we ready for the America to go back to what it just was? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of division, a lot of canceling,
right.
Just all of that. Like, life was starting to get dreadful.
Yeah. Hopefully, JD can become president.
Right.
Within the next 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can just hand that torch off to him, and like I said, we can just keep that momentum going.
I feel it. I feel it'll keep going.
It would definitely will. It most definitely will, because this is going to tell you this right here is going to show America, who we should really have running this country. You know what I'm saying? As far as
morals and
yeah,
just how things should be in our country.
Right.
Because like they were saying, like I heard all yesterday, common sense is back in office.
Right.
We definitely need common sense,
Man.
because what was going on not too long ago was just a mess. It's a huge mess.
Man.
And I feel bad for those who were fighting for that to keep going. Like,
right.
I feel really bad.
Right.
You hold a lot of bitterness, a lot of resentment, a lot of anger. I could say anger.
Yeah.
Anger, hatred, like, they spread a lot of of wickedness.
Right.
Like,
right. The Hawaii fires that went on over there. You know what I'm saying? How they handled that situation.
Right.
The LA fires. How they handled that situation. Meeting with other leaders in different countries. How that was going down. How the rumor was spread around with Biden's son with the little China thing. You know what I mean? Little situation. Like, it was so much like going on. Like, to where, how can you truly trust the government when you see things like this going on?
Right.
You know what I mean?
We were laughed at. We were laughed at. No one took us serious.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was really embarrassing. So, but again, you guys, we got
on to better things.
Right, on to better things. We got a president back. So,
yes.
We're gonna see how the country's supposed to be ran. You know what I'm saying? When it's ran the right way. So. But anyway, man, you guys enjoyed this video, man. Thumbs up in the comment section.
Yes.
Smash that like button. Share this video. And let's jump to some shout outs.
Okay, so first shout out goes to Jolene Witzel. What's up, Jolene Witzel?
Jolene Witzel, thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you so much for your support.
Yes.
We definitely appreciate you. Hope you continue to support us.
Yes. Second shout out goes to Theo Zank. What's up, Theo Zank?
Theo Zank. Shout out to you as well. Thank you also for your contributions, for your support. We definitely appreciate you. Hope you continue to support us as well.
Yes.
Thank you to everybody out there
Yes.
who watches us, checks our videos out, shares it, likes it, comments on the videos. You guys are definitely much appreciated, and it helps. Also, the channel helps the video to reach other audiences to bring more awareness.
Yes.
So make sure you guys keep God first.
Most importantly.
And we're gonna catch you guys in the next reaction video.
Yes. Peace.